Good morning. It's January 2nd, 2025. My name's Malcolm. I have a cup of coffee, some little good things to talk about this morning. And I reached 10,000 subs. Look at that, random. And Mel, good morning, guys. I broke the 10,000 sub mark. That's incredible. Thanks to that one viral crazy video. YouTube, I can't explain it. It just does it. I'm super excited. It's doing well. It's doing well. It finally did something. You know, right? And but yeah, I'm not giving up on my coffee with Malcolm. I'm doing the shorts and stuff, but anyway, here we are. Today is National Personal Trainer Awareness Day, and probably for good reason, because a lot of people like to commit to losing weight or getting in shape for their New Year's resolution. So all these personal trainers are getting phone calls and they sign up, and they know it's only going to last a couple weeks. It's just like, yeah, you want to sign? I want to lose some weight and get toned. Yeah, they go, all right, let's do this. And then if you haven't worked out and you start with a trainer, you're going to go home and the next day be very sore. And they're like, you know what? I don't know if this is worth it. And that's why it never lasts. Because it is painful to lose weight and get in shape if you go to the gym all the time. It just is. You can be like that one guy, only worked from the waist up, looked great, but his legs looked like toothpicks. That was weird. You need a personal trainer for losing weight? I don't know if I want somebody in my business telling me what to do all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, personal trainer. I know what basic routines in a gym that's going to allow me to bulk up and then, lose weight and stuff. I know, like I said, the basics. I'm not going to get a trainer yelling at me. That was the Army, Not that they yelled at me a lot last years I was in the Army because I was Sergeant First Class. But, basic training, I had the yelling part. I don't want people yelling at me. Even in the civilian world. Somebody starts yelling, I'm walking away. I'm like, I don't have time for you. It's like, I got better things to do. And there's Jay Twist. Good morning, Jay. How's it going this morning? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, National Personal Trainer Day. That's got to be a letdown. You being a personal trainer, you get all these people excited, but you know it's not going to last. And then you're at this gym just working out all the time. You might have one or two people out of a 20 to commit for a month. And then you're just like, all right, here we go. But I don't know. I don't know if I could be a personal trainer. Just sit there and you'd have to really love lifting weights and doing stuff like that to just that be your passion. I don't know how much of a lifelong career that could be though, too, There's Liz. Good morning, Liz. I mean, you're going to be a personal trainer. You start when you're in your 20s and you're going to keep going until you're in your 60s, 40 years of training people how to work out. It doesn't seem fun. No job that you have to take for 40 years sounds like fun. Yeah, I've dabbled through jobs, and now I got a good job now. I'm not leaving. Finally landed, position that's good, and I like it. Like the people I work with. Nice little town. All that, but he's not here to hear that. Here's your joke of the day. What did the mama cow say to the baby cow? It's pasture time. Bedtime. Pasture bedtime. Man, I need the little drum set and cymbals. Where's Mike the Bike Dasher? He has that little. He tells really bad jokes, and then has the boom in the background with laughter and stuff. That's pretty good. I need a sound effects guy. Boom, that'd be great. Come on, well, my really bad jokes. Random, since you're on here, and I'm glad you're here. I hope the weather's doing well in Australia. What's our forecast going to be for today? Are we going to have a good day today? You haven't really given us a forecast in quite a while. We've been missing you, and we've just kind of been winging it. I'm sure it's going to be a good day. It normally is, because you forecast it to be here in the future. 42. I don't even know what the temperature is here. But yeah, we finally got cold weather for a change. It's going to get up to the 60s today here in Georgia, so that's good. I won't be freezing. Been, hanging outside with my dog, that kind of thing. It's going to be 8 out of 10. Nice. Very productive and warm. And it is going to be warm here in Georgia and in Australia. But yeah, 8 out of 10 day, guys. There's your forecast. He's in the future. He knows. And he's just a regular guy like the rest of us. He's just a really cool thing. I didn't know this happened on this day, but it was in 1974. President Nixon signs the national speed limit law. The national speed limit was 55. If you're old enough to have the cars during that era in the 80s, The speedometer had 55. It was like larger than the rest of the numbers, and it was red. It was like, hey, this is the speed limit. Don't go past that. And the speedometers didn't show past 85 on most cars because you weren't supposed to be going that fast. Why'd you need a speedometer saying 160 like they do now? I'm not going 140, 160 miles per hour in a Subaru down the interstate. It's not happening. I don't even know why they bother putting the speedometer up that high. Who really goes that fast in their car that need to know that? I don't know. But, 55 miles per hour, just national speed limit until 1995 when they lifted it, and then you can go 75, 80 miles per hour on major highways. So, but the reason they did that is because of the oil embargo. They had the oil crisis, and gas prices shot up. They got like people, and they know the faster you go, the more gas you burn. So they just said, you know what, 55, that's the limit. Cruise. And then car makers made their cars more optimal at that speed. All that good stuff for gas mile purposes. But that happened in 74. Yeah, 2 years before I was born. Imagine that. That's a long damn time ago. I'm going to be 50 this summer. I'm probably going to say that 100 more times until July when I actually turn 50. And I don't know how I feel about that. Really don't. Yeah, and then you got that, what's the name of the group? I Can't Drive 55. Is that Led Zeppelin? No. Sammy Hagar. I Can't Drive 55. Yeah. He's complaining about the speed limit. He made songs about it. But, it's not as old as Uncle Terry. Yeah, good old Uncle Terry. He's up there. He's the old fart. He kind of embarrassed us yesterday on the live stream, but he's good for that. He's known for that. He got his first senior discount, and he's been sad ever since. How old are you, sir? Okay, here's your 10% off for being that old. Oh my gosh, that's funny. You get your first senior citizen discount. I don't know if I'll accept it. I don't know if I'm gonna be looking for it. Like, do you have a senior citizen discount? I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. And maybe when I'm 80, if I live that long, and I'm hunched over with a cane, they'll just give it to me regardless without me asking if it still exists. I mean, I don't know. And Uncle Terry will be wearing his stretchy britches forever. But anyway, Can't Drive 55. I do remember that though, speed limit 5. I remember when they lifted the speed limit, and it was like 70 on the interstate. We're like, whoa, we're flying, we're blowing people out of the water. Just like, but now you may go 80. Just saying. Not that I would. No. The speed limit. Obey the law at all times, at every turn, for everything, every time, no matter what. I don't want to paint myself into a corner with this, But here's our good news story from around the world. The Congo communities on their way to create a 1 million hectare wildlife corridor. Basically, they're protecting more land for wildlife and communities, streams and whatnot, and they're on their way to, I don't know what a hectare is, hectare. It's a unit of measurement somehow. I don't know. It's not an acre, but maybe a hectare is like 100 acres. I don't know. It's a lot. They got plenty of land out there, and they're going to preserve it for nature. My Segway doesn't go 55. It only goes 12 miles per hour for my safety. I wish it'd go 15. Why 12? I guess they you know what? At 12, he could still fall and only scratch his elbow. He'll be fine. 15, you might break a wrist. I don't know, but they regulate those. There are motorcycles, fully electric motorcycles. I kind of want one, but I know that if I ever get one, I probably wouldn't ride it that much. It'd be fun to just rent one for a day and go ride around on it just to have the feel. But there's some that they go like a couple hundred miles distance on a battery charge and go up to 160 miles per hour. Electric motors, $30,000. But one of the many reasons I'm not getting one. But yeah, electric motorcycle, you don't have to change gears or nothing. Just hit the throttle and poof, you're off in quiet boost. You want a Spider? On one of those 3-wheeled motorcycles? Those are kind of cool. They're kind of cool. It's kind of strange looking. They were cool when they first came out, and they were like, what the heck is that? But now, the ones that I see, they're playing obnoxious music. Either some classic rock or some rap music. I don't know. They're just playing some music, and it's like, I'm old. I don't want to hear your song while you're driving down the road. I don't care what you're driving in. Keep it to yourself. Roll your windows up. You're not, I don't know. A hectare is 24 acres. Well, there you go. 24 million acres. See, we're learning stuff here. Random Google that for us so we know what a hectare is. I never heard of it before. But that's cool. But yeah, there's it's increasing community, helping communities in national park and nature reserve, and making a corridor for wildlife to be able to move more and freely, and not have to worry about, I don't know, traffic. I guess I don't know what the wildlife in Congo needs that they don't already have. Hectare, is that what it's called? A hectare? It's Tare. That's be hectare. I don't know. Like tearing you stretch your britches. Hectare. Okay, hectare, not hectare. See, I need more coffee. I can't pronounce words I don't know. Well, Random says our day is going to be 8 out of 10, and the Magic 8 Ball says that he's telling the truth. So there you go. 2 confirmed cases. It's going to be a good day. It's Friday. I had yesterday off. It's weird having a day off in the middle of the week. I was in bed this morning thinking, is it Monday morning? What day is it? And it took me a minute to realize it was Friday. So I'll be off again tomorrow. But yeah. You need 2 more pots of coffee? just chugging, getting an IV of coffee. Yeah, I'll drink coffee all day. I have a coffee maker at work as well. And so I sip on coffee pretty much all day long. You had a relatively lazy day. Mine was pretty lazy. Yeah. Played fetch with Robert. Took him for a walk. There's a pathway here in town called the Firefly Trailway. Basically, it used to be a railroad. They took out the tracks and made it a paved area for bicycles and walkers to go back and forth on, right? A little trail. Nice. And then there's this one section of the trail where there's they had brush and flower and just different bushes and trees and things growing along this one section of the trail, and it kind of made a canopy on both sides. It was kind of cool. Well, the city said, "No, we're going to chop all that down," and they basically just obliterated this little nature part of the trail and left a few sprigs along the way, and then filled it in with mulch. I was like, "Why? Why do that?" So I got a bag of flower seeds, wildflower seeds, and I put them in a Ziploc bag in my coat jacket. It's a little cool outside. I took Rod for a while, and I started scattering flower seeds down that trail. And so I'm going to take a couple more trips, a couple more Ziploc bags full of seeds, and I'm just going to keep Johnny Appleseed down that little section of the trail where there used to be all kinds of cool stuff growing there. Bushes, little flowers and berries and all this stuff. But yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Somebody is like, there was a snake. It's nature. You're going to have a snake or something every once in a while. It'll be okay. I don't know. I don't go to the city council meetings to find out why they decide to do these things. But I didn't think it was cool. You could trim it back if it's like getting on the trail. I get that. You might want to get a little over, clean it up a little bit. But obliterate it? I mean, they basically bulldozed the thing and just put mulch down, left a few things standing. I don't know. Need more flowers. Wildflower. There's a video of this guy, I want to say in Russia for some reason. But he's riding around on a skateboard, and he's got this little salt shaker, or a pepper shaker, with flower seeds in it. And as he's skateboarding, he just kind of sprinkles them down on pathways and stuff. And then he came back later that year, and there's flowers sprouting up on his place in this urban area. Looked really cool. So just throw the seeds. Nature will do the rest. Pop up some flowers. If it looks really good, and I'll give you guys pictures. I'll show you. I need to show you a picture of what it looks like now and how they cleaned it out. It's kind of sad. Yeah. Australia's full of snakes. New Light Gardens. Yeah. Live with it, you limp wrists. Exactly. Leave the plant life alone. It was one section. It wasn't even a football field long. I don't know. But anyway. You throw your pot seeds and say grow seed grow? Oh, well, there you go. I don't know anything about that, Liz. That's all on you. We'll have to take your word on that one. Okay? But guys, that's my 15 minutes. Again, look at there. We're making progress on the channel. It's all because of your support. Always tuning in, saying hi to me, and watching my stuff. You guys are like family. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. And I'll see you guys next time.